Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your man, Ken Jackson, coming to you with breaking news. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about it already. If you're not currently watching, but they are bugging out in Los Angeles, and we're gonna take a look at this as it's coming through live right now, and let's check it out. This is exactly what Trump wanted, and I'm sad to see this happening because this is going to give Trump an excuse now to declare martial law. It's something that he's been wanting to do for a long time because if he can declare martial law here in the United States, he can totally seize power, and then at that point, there's nothing that can be done legislatively. In fact, if he declares martial law, then only the military can save us. So, which I think is going to come down to that anyway, because I don't think Trump ever planned on going anywhere in 2028. 2026, we got the midterms coming up. Listen, man, this is going to be your last opportunity to get rid of this dude, this whole administration, actually, because as long as he has a Congress that's supporting him, as well as the Supreme Court, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. The future looks very bleak for the United States right now. So I knew this was coming. I knew this was going to happen. And it's a damn shame that it's come to this. But with all the indiscriminate kidnappings, ICE raids, and all the crap that's been going on, since Trump started this mass deportation push, this is really all we had to look forward to. So, and now here we are. Here we are. Hold on, let me get this going. How do I keep hitting the wrong thing? All right, so here we are, and it's sad. It's real sad that this is what America has come to, and wow. I hope they get this under control, though, before Trump's talking about sending in the National Guard tonight. And, in my opinion, that's only going to escalate things. These people are upset, man. I mean, Trump is literally taking over this country, and he's doing what he wants to do. He's not caring about anything the judges are saying. He's ignored ruling after ruling after ruling, even from his own Supreme Court picks that have recently ruled against him on some things. He's just ignored them, and he can. I mean, I asked a question the other night on a stream as to, who's going to who's going to go get this guy? I mean, if a judge issues a bench warrant, who's going to go get him? U.S. Marshals ain't going to go get him. Secret Service ain't going to get him. FBI ain't going to go get him. Homeland Security ain't going to go get him. And you damn sure know local PD or marshals or deputies or sheriffs, they can't go get him, So we got a government now that has run amok. It's totally out of control, And all I can say is that to you idiots that voted for this, we got what we got. I know y'all are sitting at home, if you're being honest, regretting every bit of support you've given to MAGA and Trump and his band of criminals, because that's what they are. That's what they are. And you should really be concerned, because even as an American citizen, you're in jeopardy, because these people are talking about deporting American citizens that don't agree with the policies. I put up a post on Facebook earlier tonight showing the original 13 colonies at the time of the Revolutionary War, when this country literally came into existence as a country. And the main reason for the Revolutionary War was because the colonists did not want to be ruled by a king. They were done with the monarchy bullcrap. They definitely didn't want a dictator. And that's why the Constitution was established. And don't get me wrong, I'm no super patriot. You know, this country has definitely not had a perfect track record, you know, on anything, you know, human rights or you know, racial discrimination, and you know, and all types of other social issues that we've had in this country. However, it's a work in progress. It's always been a work in progress, and we've made a lot of progress, you know, since the beginning. You know, since the beginning, but this crap that's going on now, you know, with the immigration stuff, this country was established by illegal immigrants. Think about that. Think about that. The United States was built on illegal immigration. So I can't be mad at the Mexican people, because half the United States used to belong to Mexico back in the day. And the colonizers, the white folks, the Europeans, stole the land, literally. History says, oh, they made deals and they purchased this, that, or the other. That is bull crap, and you know it. They have been rewriting history since the beginning. That's why it's called history, his story. And the ones that are in control get to write the narrative. That's the way it's always been. So let's be honest, y'all. You know, prices have not gone down. The war in Ukraine has not ended. Israeli-Gaza war has not ended. And I call that the Israeli Palestinian massacre, because that's what the Israeli government is doing. And don't y'all get your panties all up in a bunch talking about, Ken, you're anti-Semitic. Knock off that bull crap. Knock it off, because Palestinian people are Semitic peoples as well. The Jewish religion doesn't get to have a monopoly on Semitism. And contrary to popular belief, protest against the Israeli government is not a hatred for Jewish people. It is not anti-Jewish at all. So y'all need to knock that crap off. Every time somebody stands up and says free Palestine, that's not saying they hate Jewish people. Not at all. That's not saying they support Hamas, because Hamas is a bunch of killers too hey, they need to be brought to justice, but not the way that the Israeli government is doing it right now. They are massacring innocent people and children. An entire race of people is being exterminated because of a small group of idiots that operate within their population. Think about if little think about if like a little Christian group from the United States, went and attacked Canada, and Canada let loose holy hell on the entire U.S. and started just massacring Americans all over the place, because of this little group of Christian nationalists that did something to them. How would you feel about that? You had nothing to do with that. The Palestinian people had absolutely zero to do with what Hamas did to Israel. But Israel is trying literally to wipe out the Palestinians. Let's call a spade a spade. And now we have this going on here in the United States. And Donald Trump is definitely going to use this as a catalyst for his final takeover. Let's just call it what it is, y'all. Call it what it is. Donald Trump has been the absolute worst president in the history of this country. He's taken us back 250 years. Literally. 250 years is just all wiped out now because of Donald Trump. He has to go, man. Listen, 2028, if we have an election in 2028, we need the 86-47. Vote his ass out. But even before then, 2026, the midterms, y'all need to get out there and you need to vote these Republicans all the way out of office. Every last stinking one of them needs to go. For real. But let's get back to the topic at hand. These anti-ICE riots are going crazy right now. They are launching tear gas. And this is live, man. I'm streaming this live, from CNBC. This ain't no Antifa. This ain't no Black Lives Matter. These are people who are literally in the streets fighting for freedom, fighting for the rights that the Constitution has given us all. Constitution doesn't make any reference to American citizens. It says all persons, we the people. And Donald Trump is systematically taking away due process. He's destroyed the justice system. The justice system was already in a shambles, because of racism, and institutional racism, against my people. We've always felt the blunt end of the American justice system. But Donald Trump came into office and just made it okay for them to just go buck wild on the entire system. Now it's totally broken. I don't know if it can be fixed. I don't think it'll be fixed in my lifetime. I don't think so. But something has to be done. Y'all gotta participate in the system, man. Y'all can't just sit back and say, you know what, I don't care, my vote don't count, or why should I get involved because I can't move nothing. See, they want you. They want you to think like that. They want you to stay at home. It's how they got in power this time, because so many of you stayed at home and bothered not to vote. And for a lot of you that did vote, you went and voted for a third party candidate who had absolutely no freaking chance of winning, which gave Donald Trump and the Republicans just what they needed to take control. And now we are seeing the effects of that bad decision. Y'all stayed home, y'all didn't vote, or y'all voted for somebody else because y'all didn't like the black woman. Now this is what we got. And don't think it's going to stop in LA. This shit's going to start happening all across the country. Mark my word. Mark my word. Wow. Wow. I don't know. Man, I told y'all a long time ago that we were going to be in trouble if Donald Trump, got back in office. And here it begins. The Civil War begins. And I know y'all are probably sitting back saying, nah, Ken, why are you exaggerating? It's not all that. Blase, blase. And Trump ain't going to get away with nothing. And he ain't really going to do nothing. He's doing it. He's doing it right in front of your face right now. He has been since day one, telling y'all Project 2025 is a real thing. They're putting that in full effect. And sometimes I'm just flabbergasted at how many people I come across that are still deranged, literally stupid about what's happening. And I'll never, ever, ever understand anybody, black or brown, that supported Donald Trump or any of his cronies. I just can't understand that in no way, shape, or form. I don't care what was going on in your life. There was nothing that could have justified you voting for Donald Trump or any of these other people that support him. So we're in a bad predicament, y'all. We really are. And again, it's a shame. It's a shame that this is what we have to deal with now. Wow. But you know what? Keep watching, y'all. Y'all pay attention to what's going on. I'm gonna sign off because one, it's hot as hell, and I'm about to take a shower. It's been a long day, but I just wanted to come on and I don't know. I just had to vent and get it out of my system tonight because it's been eating at me most of the day, since this crap started. And I'm nervous about this. I really am, So listen, man, if y'all are out there in LA, I know a lot of people out there, be careful. Man, stay safe. Get off them streets, man. Don't get caught up out there, But then again, maybe this is what's needed. Maybe we just need a whole reset. That's how this country got started, So maybe it's what we need, to fix everything. We need to just get out here and tear it all down and start from scratch. Who am I? I'm just another American dude, that's giving an opinion. We all got opinions. We're all entitled to our opinions. So, but anyway, yeah, y'all stay safe out there. I'm about to go hop my stinking butt in the shower, and I'm gonna call it a night because it's been a long ass day. It's hot as hell down here, South Florida, and that's that. All right, so everybody, stay safe. I'm your man's Ken Jackson. Oh, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. I ain't got nothing to sell you. I'm not trying to spam your email box or nothing like that. Just subscribe, every now and then log on and watch what I post. Like I said before, it may be something useful for you, it may not be. But if you don't check it out, you'll never know. All right, so until next time, I will catch y'all. I am out. Peace.